our life with this amazing man called Musinguzi, now of recent prominently Garuga. I met James in 1977 at the graduation of James to Gw'Omugyenzi. He showed interest in having a relationship. I was a medical student, determined not to think about having a family before I finished my degree. As I think how they say it, once James has said his eyes on something, will stop at nothing. When they talked about that relationship, I said I wasn't ready. So he said, don't worry, we'll just be friends. However, medical school went literally every day when I sat down for lunch at Garuga, someone would come and say, oh, your friend is looking for you. And I would say, I'll go there and say, but I have to be in time for, we have a lecture or something. He said, that if you don't come, I won't eat. So it became little routine, and in the end, I found I was in a serious relationship, and in 1980, we were married, we were wedded in this cathedral here. We have 4 biological children, but like they said, they are actually far more non-biological children. And must thank God, therefore, for giving me a chance to share in this grand person's life. We've had a good relationship. He has been my friend and confidant. And he believed in me. We nearly lost James in 2006 when he had the similar disease, really, cancer of the esophagus. We struggled and we won that battle. I think God gave him nearly 20 years, probably, to achieve what he needed to do. Because I think he was even more philanthropic. Churches, mosques, hospitals, name it, we gave support. Sometimes giving what he did not have. But confident that he'll get enough money to actually replace what he has built up. In enough detail. I don't have to go there. So he was talked about in enough detail. I don't have to go there. He was followed first every 3 months, checking every 3 months, every 6 months, annually. Finally, after 10 years, he was was declared healed, was discharged, we knew we had conquered the war. And but however, on February 23rd this year, he had an accident in 1992. Had damaged his hip. It was managed conservatively. They did open the inner hip cavity, and the surgeon, so on discharge, assured him that his hip would probably give him 15 years, but after that, he would have to be careful. That hip, by the grace of God, actually gave him 32 years, no problem. November 2024, when he started feeling serious discomfort in the same hip, but he always had what to do. He did not go for checkup. We thought we would schedule when he had a little more time, check the hip in UK, and the pressures did not give him that much time. So on February 23rd this year, he came home like as usual. He had actually been out with some people, so he joined me at about 11. At home, he watches real serious stuff, economics, politics. So most of the time, he watches TV and go in the sitting room, and I watch romance. So that day, at about midnight, he rang me down. And I picked the phone and I said, "Why are you reading Gw'Omugyenzi?" He said, I can't get up. I said, stop. Stop joking. Be serious. He said, I'm serious. You just come. I'm so much pain. So I came and found him seated in the chair, really trying to stand up, but I could see out of pain. Covered in sweat. So I called, fortunately have some workers who live with us. I called them and we literally supported him to bed. The following day, before we called his Dr. Garuga, and he gave us an appointment. He said we could come and find him. It was Thursday. He said, you either come now or you come on Monday. It was a 24 attempts. He said, no, let's not hurry. Let's rest the sleep and it might get better. But on Sunday, the pain was too much. We called an ambulance and took him to Nakasero Hospital. On admission, When the X-ray was taken, Dr. Garuga looked at it, said, it's time for that total hip replacement. There was no others, nothing else. So they admitted him and started preparing for the total hip replacement. The general checkup, random blood sugar, 19. The normal should be between 5 and 6. James had never been diabetic. So the surgery, which was supposed to be the following morning, the anesthetist said, with this through anesthesia, it would go steady for like 12 hours and then go up. On top of that, we observed melena blocks too, meaning there was bleeding somewhere internally. So again, they had to be cautious. However, after like 10 days, they decided to transfuse him to increase because all tests had been done and we could not see where he was bleeding. So they transfused and the hip was replaced. The progress post-operatively was amazingly, literally perfect. So he was discharged and we started doing exercises to rebuild the muscle. Because he had lost a lot of muscle mass because it had taken so long, him not using his legs. As we're in rehabilitation, on July 24th, I think, he was complaining of chest pain. We went to him to hospital again, checked the pneumonia. It was bad, but we thought it could be resolved with treatment. We started immune treatment, used all the antibiotics we knew would handle all the common offending organisms. He was not responding. So they had to do other more detailed tests, CT scan, which revealed a communication between the esophageal mass had eroded into the trachea, which is a breathing pipe. That made his management really difficult, meaning there was aspiration, but some food was entering his airway. His breathing deteriorated so badly that he was taken into ICU, where he was for a few days. I think I've missed something important. As the pneumonia was becoming really bad, we thought we should take him out. We applied for the British UK visa because that was his choice. Because we had one day before, we thought that was good for this chance for him to conquer. When the mass was suspected in AZAM hospital, we needed a confirmatory test, and what we needed was what we call a PET scan. And do this. They asked, should they go ahead to biopsy? They found a mass to define it for what exactly it was. In medicine, we do putting fire match and try to get results to go to the UK where he had been treated before. Surprisingly, he had a man who had had a 10-year multiple entry visa into the UK. It had expired in November 2024. That was not 6 months. Close to when that was happening, his visa was refused. That lost us probably to fight this cancer. However, James, like they've described him, there was that word went around, and Dr. Runumi called me and said, Dr. Tayebwa, Deputy Speaker of Uganda, had offered to support because he had a relationship with the High Commissioner to Uganda, British High Commissioner to Uganda. So I said, yes, you may go ahead and repeat that support. But I think on second thought, he said, right, to me, he said, I said, let me try Dr. Wakana. And he did. Literally in 30 minutes, the change was started, the pressure. The British High Commission actually called me and said they're doing everything possible, but rules are rules. The refusal of the visa there's no appeal, no review. The only chance you have is to reapply, which is what we did. She helped to guide us exactly what to put, that we had not put. However, even with that, we did not get those results until after three weeks. By the time we got the results, the oncologist would have been in charge of his case, had taken his leave, his annual leave, and could only be back by the 13th of August. So that one was really medical and physical. And as we were Googling, looking for where we can take him to give him the best chance, we identified a center, Anadolu, in Turkey, which could take him instantly, the minute we get his visa. He applied for those visas on the 3rd of August, and actually they were out on the 7th. Unfortunately, the condition of his lungs were not able to hold out long enough for us to try that center. So we will forever be indebted to you, Dr. Wakana. intervention, but I think maybe it was his time. It was his time, I think, because everything kept on falling short. With that, I'd like to thank everybody else, Dr. Makana, Dr. Nomi, everybody was extending a hand. In his sickness, after his passing, we are forever indebted to all of you who were there with us. I would like to thank my classmates who have been with me day and night. They are standing here next to me, Alice and Adele. I thank you for all these people. My children who surprised me. Everybody stood up when this problem befell us. Thank you, Rowena. Thank you, Johnny, Philip, even Alan. Thank you. I'm at the church. The church has been there with us, even in sickness, praying for us, visiting us. I forever be indebted to, including the Archbishop personally. Although he's not here, I hope someone will deliver our prayer, our thank you for all the effort they put in for James. I thank God, Makasera Hospital. Thank you for what you put in. But I think, all in all, I must thank God for the gift of life, whole life. He gave me to share with this amazing man called James. Fortunately, I was there to see him. We tried in the ICU team. You did your best, tried, until it was time to say, be well with your Maker. And I hope and believe that he is where his God wanted him to be, having given him an extra 20 years to correct what he had and fulfill what had been on his heart and had not been fulfilled. Thank you all, and I thank God. You see me being supported. I have a problem with my muscles. Actually, I was sick before him, but his sickness was so acute that and see whether we could get him somewhere. Then I would attend to this muscle problem, because it can be helped. Thank you all. I will miss you, but I think it was time to say very well. I'm sorry.
Choir, it is well. It is well. recognize the presence of Professor Mondo Kagonyera. He was also a great friend of James. We recognize the presence of Dr. Sylvia Adenitwe. I know she was